Danny Knobler, CBSSports.com in Goodyear, Arizona with the Reds. We have with us Dusty Baker, the Reds manager. Dusty, it's been a while since the Reds have been able to have a winning season. You have a lot of talent here. Do you think this is the team that has enough talent to break that stretch of losing season?
Well, certainly. I mean, I think we had that last year. We went to that bad 2-week period where we lost about everybody. You can't bring that back, but I like our personnel, I like our pitching, I like our speed, our defense, and I think we're better, especially the fact that we have Scott Rowland all year, and if we can keep Joey Votto and Jay Bruce healthy, and Brandon Phillips healthy. I think we got a great opportunity. Plus, we got a new shortstop in Orlando Cabrera, so I think we're much improved, and I think we're definitely in line for a winning season.
And he's been on winning teams, Orlando Cabrera has. You mentioned Scott Rowland. You guys brought him in last year for what he can do offensively, but also with the idea that he can be a leader for this, what is still a pretty young team. Did you see that already when he came over last year?
Well, certainly, just on the way he plays. I mean, he leads by example. He's not a real vocal guy, but, he leads, by example. I mean, this guy runs the bases. He's perhaps one of our best base runners. And he big time makes our infield, I think, one of the best infields around. When you got Orlando Cabrera, you got Brandon Phillips, Golden Glove, and you got Scott Rowland, you got Joey Votto that's getting better. And, man, that's where most of the plays are made. So I think it's really going to help our pitching staff.
And everybody wants to know about Aroldis Chapman. You talk about the pitching staff. The Reds spending $30 million to get him signed. There's not a lot known about him, but we know that he throws 100 miles an hour. We know he's 21 years old, and we know there's a lot of potential. What more have you seen so far?
Well, what I see is a very intelligent young man, a young man that you don't have to tell him, but once, and he makes, very quick adjustments. He doesn't speak English, but he understands, English pretty well. He has a nice, long, tall, lean pitching body, and he's a good athlete. And everybody asks, is he really 21? Well, he looks like he's 18, to tell you the truth. So, hey, man, I'm just glad that we got him when we did, because unlike a lot of pitchers that came out of Cuba that were older and had a lot more innings on them, I'm just glad we got him as young as we did.
Right. You were telling us yesterday you speak enough Spanish to communicate with him there, too.
Yeah, well, we have quite a few guys here that speak Spanish, and, he's fit in very well with our team here, and our expectations. We don't have real, we're trying not to put real high expectations on it.
Right.
Just let him mature and prosper as he's going to go along. And hey, we have him for 6 years.
Right.
And hey, man, that's plenty of time for him to mature and hopefully turn out the way we'd like him to.
That if it turns out he's ready right away, he's ready right away. But even if he isn't, he could still be a big-time contributor to the Reds, even if it isn't at the start of April.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, what you think about it, I mean, how many kids out of college, 21 years old, are ready to just step right in and throw at the big leagues? And he hadn't been pitching that long. He's only been pitching 4 or 5 years, I think it is. And so, with that in mind, like I said, we're very happy to have him at such a, a young age here.
Dusty Baker, thanks very much. Good luck this year. For CBSSports.com, Danny Knobler.